Hey, as soon as Jasmine comes on, I'm going to go right to the countdown.
Why?
As soon as Jasmine comes on, I'm going to go right to the countdown.
Well, I'm going to go pee though. So
Yeah, well, it don't matter. It's just a
it's
piss
a, it's a, oh, it's like, hey guys.
yeah. Hey, so last week, I love it that nobody was there. I was like, I
Oh,
wrote in
she's
the
like,
notes.
oh, this is fun. Yeah.
I know. I wrote in the notes that she had been abducted by aliens. But you guys probably didn't see. You probably didn't read the notes.
Now, I don't see all that. I don't see the likes. The only thing that I really see is how many clicks, how many views.
Dude, how
And
did
it could
that
be
show? How did that show get so many likes already?
I, I've never seen any show get likes, so I don't know. I don't know. It's so goofy. It's just us like, is it on?
I
I
love
mean,
it.
it's
I
so
love it.
backstage. It's so
Oh,
backstage.
I love it. It's one of my favorite ones because it's so candid.
I like it too. I just hope people are like, I thought they were talking about aliens in there. It's like they're talking about their drinks.
It's got 66 likes so far.
I thought it had 69.
Yeah, I guess some people
It's
unliked.
people
It
unlike
did it did have
it.
68, you're right. We also had 2,130 something subscribers. Now it's 2,127. So
It went from what to what?
it went down about from 2,132 to 2,127, went down about 5.
That's
But I
odd.
mean, it happens. We've seen that before.
It's just odd. I think it's odd. Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
pee, mix a drink. Like
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
time?
Take your time.
And take some antacids.
We're way early.
Yeah. There he is. Thank goodness.
I can't hear him. He's in a hotel again.
Yeah, all he does is work.
What's up, my brother from another mother's?
Roy. Yay, Roy.
What you eating, Roy? Hamburguesa? Chick-fil-A.
I actually, I was walking back in the hotel, and a Gen C said, "Yeah, I had Chick-fil-A for lunch today, man." And I said, "Chick-fil-A always hits." And he looked at me like, "What did you just say?" I said, "Chick-fil-A always hits." And he's like, "Yeah." Darin, what's on your head?
Well, I'm wearing what I had on the first show.
That's your reggae hat.
It's a Kwanzaa hat. My brother-in-law a long time ago for Christmas got me a book night before Kwanzaa. It was the night before Kwanzaa, and he got me this hat, and this is the hat I would always wear, like coaching soccer and stuff out in kind of the windy, cold weather and stuff, and everybody had a fit over it. And it's just, I've had this hat for a long time, and it's always brought reaction. So, and I had it on for the first show, so I'm trying to look as much like the first show as possible.
That first show was killer good. I mean, the first part
terrible.
where Darren says, "Are you frozen?"
Are you frozen? Craig was frozen, but he wasn't frozen. Hashtag, are you frozen?
Yeah, that was there was a lot. It was there's been improvement. That's the take home. There's been a lot of improvement. Greg's way more comfortable behind the mic.
You should have seen him with Thomas.
Let me tell you about that show, Roy. Darren said, "Hey, let's go on for just a couple of minutes and just do a set." And matter of fact, we were just testing we didn't know about the product. Like we didn't know how to work it.
Wait, is this recording? Is this recording?
Yeah.
That's Darren. Wait.
Oh, I know. Did you hear that noise?
Recording.
Did you hear that noise? You know what that noise is?
It was you getting a text message.
It was me getting text, and it was coming through the program, the computer.
The first time I heard it, I was like, someone got a text.
Yeah, we were idiots.
That was
So
hilarious.
anyway, I was ready to be done after like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes because we were just testing the product, and I was like, yeah. So in the future, yeah. So in the future, I was I was signing off every 2 minutes.
So I wished I'd taken notes, and I hope if we recap it, I can remember all of the cool things that the biggest thing I got out of it was several times Darin referred to some people at work, some people at work. And I
Yeah, I was
know,
still there. I was still at
well,
RPM.
and I know now that's Jasmine.
Yes.
So like the people
Part
at
of it.
work is, yeah. So I mean, that's pretty crazy that
I know.
day one. And
Well,
then
go ahead.
I only hope that when you made a comment that um it's whenever I've spoke to any of my friends about the show, it's been received very well. Like some of them even want to go
And take it over.
start and take it over. That's hilarious.
No, that's
And
true.
the this
Yeah, I was holding it. I know. We've come a long way.
Okay, cool.
and I thought I unmuted, but apparently I didn't.
No,
So that's gonna
Roy
be
Man, Darino, and G Force.
how's Jasmine gonna come in? Who will Jasmine come in as?
Ooh, let's guess. Closest one gets $5. Let's see. I bet she comes in as Janiversary.
Oh, Jazziversary. You think
Jazziversary, yeah.
she'll throw something like that in there?
Oh yeah. I'm going with Jazziversary. Darren, we're guessing what Jasmine's name's going to be tonight, and the winner gets $5.
Oh,
I'm going
Lord.
with Jazziversary.
I'm gonna say like
That's good.
Jazzalicious or something to that effect.
I like Jazziversary. That's really good. And she's got she's got a brain on her. So
Yeah, I hate to just agree with him, so I had to come up with something different.
no,
Yeah,
I
Darren's-
agree.
Darren will come up with something else too. Yeah.
Let's see. I don't have that brain.
Hate when people ask me to do work.
Jazz.
Hey, did you
Jazz
guys
fantastic.
see the game? Did you guys prepare for the game at all?
No, I did not even read the content. So
Oh, you did not? Okay, good. Well,
So
you'll be
what's
surprised.
what's it called? What was it called when America was 75 years old in 1970?
bicentennial.
Bicentennial?
Bicentennial. So maybe she'll be Jazz and Centennial.
Jazzentennial.
Jazzentennial. That's
Jazzual. Jazzannual.
Jazz. Something
No,
like
now
that.
you're making it sound gross.
Amy's waving hello.
Hey, Amy.
They're saying hello. I want some sort of bourbon and Coke Zero. I don't know if
Are you
we
gonna
have.
pour? Are you gonna pour it on top of your head, or are you just gonna drink it?
You know what I did with my head? I put hand sanitizer on it when when it happened. Well, it's supposed to be,
Hey, Roy, man, as soon as Jasmine comes on,
You
I'm gonna
want-
hit the countdown button. Okay,
if
just
that's what
just
we got.
to,
I'm fine with it.
just to annoy her.
All right, I'm done with that. I sent the email, and I wanted to show y'all my cool. So because it's our anniversary,
Can
went
you make
ahead-
sure that door shut?
I went ahead and made sure I had a cold one on ice to
Oh,
celebrate.
that's awesome. That's awesome. I
You
love
got
it.
Like that.
what on ice?
I got a cold bottle on ice to celebrate the anniversary.
Bottle of what?
A Modelo.
Okay, well, good for you.
What'd you think I went and got? What'd you think I went and got?
Champagne. Champagne.
No, I had some. I wanted to. I was hoping to do a little preparation.
I do zero preparation. You know what I do for this show? I get guests. Outside of that, I do nothing.
Well,
I do lots of prep.
And I
but
really
I'm gonna
appreciate
do it.
it.
I'm gonna do my prep right now. I'm about to prep. So
Yeah, you got.
Well, I'm gonna have to take
you
my
got
sunglasses off if I do
10
that.
minutes.
So
You don't have
that's
to
a lot.
prep. I enjoy the prep.
Well, yeah, but I don't remember what we're gonna do. I do have some thoughts. Though.
I can go through it real quick. We have the welcoming message from the host, celebrating 1 year of GenLab Podcast. Officially announced Roy as a co-host.
Oh,
Ooh.
Acknowledgement
wow.
of our amazing audience.
Honored.
How many subscribers we have, how many views we've had in the past year.
They didn't give me
Uh,
barbecue.
Thanking all the listeners, that all the people that listen, support, like, and subscribe. Oh, here she is.
Can we call them fans?
Maybe we should call them gremlins or.
Hey,
Oh my gosh. That is such a shot.
good morning, Vietnam.
I hear glug, glug, glug.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she came as JB. So who got closest?
What's the B for?
Oh, what do you guys think? What do you mean? What's the B for?
He doesn't know your last name.
It's her
JB.
last
B,
name. So Jasmine, I thought you were going to come in as Jazziversary.
Oh, that's so smart. I didn't think to do that.
and I thought
uh,
you would
Roy-
change it.
Roy
I
came in
thought
with what were you?
I would
with,
come
Roy?
in and you guys would have done the countdown because I'm so late.
Oh no! I
No,
waited.
he waited to
Absolutely
piss
not.
you off.
Yeah,
So
as
he
Jasmine
said,
comes in,
the minute she gets here, I'm doing it.
Yeah, no,
Jasmine-
I got that the second it happened. I was like, okay, you waited on purpose.
But
so
Darin and I
loading.
both need to go run and do something. So if y'all could just sit tight in the studio here for a second, we'll be right back.
Yeah, if you could just what would have been great is if the countdown had happened and you guys
And then
were all
nobody's
just gone.
there.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you
would
for the idea.
you should have
Just
done
Greg.
that. Yeah.
We thought about it.
Mhm.
All right.
Because
Hey,
that was good for last time I come back. Because
Oh,
when it counts down, so for everyone who doesn't know, when it counts down, we can't see each other. All we see is this big black and screen that's
Yes.
like counting down for 30 seconds.
and you can't hear each other.
And some annoying hold music.
Yeah,
And-
it's
and-
like worse than when you're on the line with the healthcare insurance or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The best part of the Alien show is that Jasmine came back after the countdown. And came back, and everyone had been abducted except Jasmine.
Yeah, everyone was gone. And then it was just like the slowest start to anything. It's fine.
I don't
Darren,
know.
you wanna-
It
you
couldn't
wanna-
have been a worse, slower start than episode 1.
Oh, yeah. The best
Hashtag
start.
I'm frozen.
I actually still haven't seen that one. So
Good. Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Oh my
You
God.
might not
you
join
have
the
to watch
show.
it to know how
If you
bad
watch it, you
was.
might not join the show.
You
It's
owe it to
very
yourself
sweaty
to watch
balls.
that.
It's
Do
very
I?
yes. Thank you. We're very excited tonight, and
Yes.
it's
The
so
level of
dull.
excitement
Oh,
is
okay.
overwhelming.
Hey, Darren says at one point, he says, "Are you frozen?"
Yeah,
And
Greg
you
looks like
weren't?
this.
He just wasn't though. He was
He was
fully
not
It was
there.
just
frozen.
him, and I was like, "Are
Yeah.
you frozen?" And then
Yeah.
then he moved. I started laughing. I was like, "Okay."
He's like, what? Oh man. Well, how have you been? Darino? How would I pronounce that?
Dariano.
No,
No.
Dorino.
Dorino.
Norman
Hey.
Cohn calls me that, so I went
Hey.
with that tonight.
Dorino, why don't you get us started out, and then we'll get going.
Mm-hmm.
Hey now, welcome to GenLab. I'm Darin.
This is G-Force.
JB.
In the house. When
In
Roy
the
Man.
J business. What?
Jizzy to the busy.
No, not Jizzy. Not Jizzy.
I
I didn't see that coming.
Good one. Yeah. Nice.
And
Thank
on
you.
GenLab,
Okay.
we typically talk about generational stuff, and sometimes we don't. But we have a very, very special show tonight. I'm very excited. I hope everybody's very excited. And I don't know if I should announce it or I should allow Greg to announce it. But this is our 1 year anniversary.
Yay!
Started.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, wait, I've got claps. Let me see.
We've been friends for at least a
Well.
year, and that's an accomplishment for me.
So we started a year ago. We actually started more than a year ago taping, but we released the first one on
Technicalities.
this day a year ago. So we're
Mhm.
going to have an anniversary show and do some stuff and look back and welcome in Roy and
Yeah.
just all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to turn it over to somebody other than me.
You know what I think we should do? You know those episodes of like when they ran out of content and they would just be like, okay, now we're just gonna go over the last however many
Yeah.
episodes, and they'd show like little
Yeah.
clips, and we'll tie it
The
in.
highlights.
I love
say-
those shows.
I say
Yeah.
we don't even do a show. We just pull in little pieces and then we just say like in between, like, do you remember all the great conversations we had that were about blah 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 or water towers? And then we can just piece it in. Greg, you think you can take care of that?
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh, that's a lot of work.
Well,
Yeah.
or I would love to. I feel like my favorite GenLab memory is G-Force comparing himself to Joe Rogan.
That just happened.
Ew.
That
I know.
wasn't not far away.
I'm not even sure that that's aired yet.
I don't
or
think
if
it's aired.
unless it went out today.
Well,
But I
it
was
No.
just
comes out.
I was
Yeah.
listening to it, and because I was absent that day, I was beside myself. I loved that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
like, there's
You
a
missed,
little difference.
yeah. Oh, I'm excited for the one that you haven't seen that you've missed. There,
Which one? The aliens?
no, the conspiracy theory. You're gonna
I mean,
really
yeah.
love it.
So, well,
we need to have another one of those.
was I not on conspiracy theory?
No,
Oh
that's
no,
the one you missed.
that's right. Yeah.
No, and you have a lot to catch up on.
And I'm
But
very
I
curious
listen-
about
but
the one
I feel
missed.
like
You did
I
listen
feel like
to
I
it.
was there because I've watched it.
Oh, you did listen to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was driving.
How do you
and-
get some sort of exclusive?
No, Greg sent
yeah.
it. Greg
He
sent
sent
it,
it,
and I listened to it and
Oh.
edited it. Remember?
Yeah, you guys have
Edited it.
exclusive.
Me, when Greg sends like a video or something, I kind of just scroll. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
No,
It's
he
all right.
sent it out.
They're really
because
good though.
I wanted to listen to it.
Some
I
of
wouldn't
them are.
send you guys something unless it was something that I laughed at. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know if we have
that's
the same sense of humor though, so
yeah, that's a big. Yeah.
it's a big gap
could-
that we.
Yeah. There might be.
Bridged.
It could be.
Anyways, so yeah, so that's
Mhm.
your favorite, and it
But
just
here's
happened.
cheers to everybody. I'm going to cheers to
Ooh.
my
Yeah, cheers.
corner.
Hey, so
Yay.
Yeti.
hey,
Clink.
so Darin, if you could, hey, pass me a drink, Darin. Can you pass me a drink? So no, the other way. Yeah, pass me the drink. Okay, let me grab it.
Mhm.
Let me grab it.
See, it would be cool if you had that drink ready.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you,
It'd be
Darin.
cool if it
Okay,
worked.
we
Yeah.
need
It
to,
turned to a Yeti.
What if it turned out we were all in the same room though, and we could just like
that would be hilarious, actually.
One day.
Hold
I
on.
The
think we
audio wouldn't work because we tried that with the girls and it was a hot mess.
Oh yeah, no,
could- One
it's
day we
already
could all
rough.
end up in the same room.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
saw
Had-
that you
had it
and
worked.
Greg have
I-
been together recently.
I
Yes.
I actually
Tell us about
dropped
that.
I actually dropped in on Greg at work unannounced, uninvited.
Mhm.
Never uninvited.
I just
And didn't even
I
have
just
anything
looked
to
up
power
I just
to.
looked up the address and showed up.
I
That
love
was
that.
awesome.
And
It took me
I love
3
that.
seconds to not
And it
to
was
figure out
funny
who
Recognize
you were.
him?
because-
You were kind of just like,
so
"Oh."
Yeah.
Greg's workplace, when you enter, has like a dentist office window where with a sliding glass.
Mhm.
And
That's
so I
that
walked
tracks.
I walked up
think.
to the glass and I stood there for a second
Like a
and I
token
said I was
place.
looking for Greg, and he just kind of looked at me like, I feel like I know that guy, but he's not somebody that really should be at work with me. So
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden I could see the
Yeah.
light come on
And then he
realized
freaked
it.
out.
So
He's like, "You
it
have
was
to leave
fun.
right now." Yeah,
Yeah.
he when you see somebody out of context, it can be very like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know
Like
that
it
I
was
know
fun.
you, but yeah.
Like a kindergartner seeing their teacher at the grocery store, you know.
Yeah, I
Walmart.
mean, I guess I guess I used to get excited about that when I was a kid, or just seeing it like kids out of class or what, I don't know, whatever. Doesn't have to be
Well,
like that.
I want to get to one thing pretty soon. I feel like we've gone
Yeah.
long.
Yeah,
And I want
let's
to.
get to
Greg
it
said
right
something
now.
about Greg said something about welcoming Roy in permanently. So I'll let you do that since this is your podcast.
Oh, this is a very official ceremony and it gets
Yeah.
kind of messy. So
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
So-
dark robes and candles.
yeah, I actually left my mask at my other house. So
Yeah,
know.
so we're officially
doing it.
announcing Roy as a co-host on our 1-year anniversary. So welcome, Roy, as he's tearing up. Yeah, we're
Thank
happy
you.
to have you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Also,
so
we-
lucky.
And let me say this:
I feel
Roy,
blessed and honored.
Roy and I are in the same frat, the
Yes, we are.
Roadhog Park R
Mhm.
row 8 of
I don't
pie.
know.
Row 8
pie.
of pie from
Yes,
the
she
Roadhog.
did.
We made up a frat and flags and cups and
awesome.
everything. So we're
Yeah.
frat brothers already, and now we're
Mhm.
co-hosts.
Yeah.
Can I be in a frat, or is that
Yeah,
not
I
okay?
feel like
You
I
can't?
feel
We'd
like
be in
you
a
could be
sorority.
an
I
honorary.
could. I think I could.
Our honorary
I
frat
think you
sister.
can be
You have
girls
to
can
buy
be
a
in
flag.
fraternities. So it's a sorority if it's just girls. A fraternity can have guys and girls.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
only gonna be in it if I get.
Yeah.
I want to go through the hazing. Like that to me looks like fun. Actually, I would
Yeah.
rise
I
to the
agree.
occasion. I think I would do very well in a
Mhm.
hazing
You
situation.
have to chug that glass of wine as
Like
your first
we have
haze.
nicknames for everybody.
I could do that.
It was great.
Mhm. So I
What
was
is
in a fraternity when I was in college, and it was the smart people's fraternity. So our
It
hazing,
was like stick up the ass, or like what was your name?
Hardcore.
yeah,
I don't know
Like
the Greek
was it like
letters of
Animal?
it,
Was it
but
like Animal House?
Phi Beta Psi. I don't know,
I
but
dubbed the.
Lambda,
didn't-
so we had
lambda,
to.
lambda.
that's
So what
not
we did
real.
for hazing, you had to take like a math quiz or something. I don't know.
Oh my
Anyway,
Are
gosh!
you serious? That's
no,
He's so
yeah,
stupid.
No,
He didn't
no,
know the
no.
square
He
root
did.
of.
I'd
Yeah,
never
yeah.
make it.
you had to memorize pi to the 1000th degree. To the
Oh, Pi Beta
1000th.
Kappa. That was it. Pi Beta Kappa. You reminded me of it. Pi Beta Kappa. Hey,
Not
so
lambda
I would
lambda.
also like to acknowledge our amazing audience supporters. We now have 2,100 and something subscribers, and we've had over 44,000 views in the last year. And
So
we
many
thank you
numbers,
for
all just
liking
numbers.
and supporting and subscribing and listening. And listen,
Yes, thank you.
I would say that listen
love
to the end, because the end, the word games are my favorite part. So I would say if you're not listening
That's
to
too
the
dark.
end, you're missing out. No, it's
I
good.
feel like I've got light in my brain. in my
And you
eyes.
say that, Greg. I'm going to propose us do more. What is it called when we try to guess where the like we did the strip club and we read the Google reviews? I'd like to do Google review like
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
And we don't
yeah.
strip clubs. I think, like if we could do like small towns
Yeah.
or
So
nudist
you read the
or-
review and you have to guess what.
Well,
which
like
personal-
the thing we did was like it was a church or strip club, and we had to guess
Yeah.
if it was church or
It was a
strip
really good game.
But
yeah.
I like the whole review thing. It
But
was
some
really
of them
funny.
were pretty obvious. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like
Yeah,
to be a
some of them
little
were pretty
more.
obvious.
Some of them is kind of hard. Actually, some of them really threw us off, though. Actually.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Yeah, like
especially when I did 4 in a
turn
row.
the back light off in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
corner.
turn the
It
back
sounded-
light off. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
turn
And
the
it
that
light
was
was
a
off
at the
at
good-
the back
strip club.
door,
It was a church, and church lights
Yeah.
kept people
Oh,
up in
no.
the back parking lot.
I just think we ought to do. I know that episode. I think that we did got cut because it was not good. But we should talk a little bit more about the missing connections or lost connections on Craigslist.
on Craigslist.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that was a lost
Stuff like that.
segment, and I actually think it could have been really good.
No, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I didn't know it got lost.
Greg's taking notes, yo. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
always
Greg,
do.
really
Just
honestly,
cleaning my
this is just
glasses.
us being like very disappointed in you doing all this work and still getting it wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yelling at him
Yeah.
on text, criticizing.
I don't mind.
And
All we do.
By the way,
I've got another thing. Thank you, Greg. I owe you.
Literally, all we do for this podcast is criticize Greg.
literally.
yeah. So I bought a hat for
Oh,
Darren
Rob Lowe
today at
says
the
it.
Gibsons.
Tonight's is brought to you by Gibson's.
Shout out to Gibsons. Gibson's the last hope there. And then I have a shirt here for Roy that I'll send
Oh.
you. So
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Roy, you're part of the club. I actually wore that shirt the other night. I wore it to bed. So
Did he?
there you go.
I was gonna
I
say,
don't
did
want to
he
wear it out
listen?
in public because I don't want people to know. But I'll wear it to
Why?
sleep.
I would.
I don't know.
What do you do when you get
We
the
need a
grass
new-
out the window a little bit.
We need a new logo, first of all. So that shirt's just obsolete. And what?
Who did the artwork on the logo?
I did. Thank you.
No, I like it.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's a very minimalistic representation of each of us. But now I
Yeah.
kind of feel like my hair is stuck in this. I think I'm going to change it. I'm going to go short blonde.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Do redhead.
No, Darin, I can't do red. That would be so awkward.
Okay.
Just
You're
knowing how you
pale,
feel
it would
about
work.
redheads.
Okay, look, I have a thought that I was going to bring up the logo. I love this logo, but it's missing Roy. And
Mhm.
Roy and Greg look so much alike. I don't know if
Oh,
the
that's
caricatures
good. I think I'll
would
just flip Greg's and make it brown hair.
or no
Or
hair.
no hair.
And we'll
But
put it right
here's my
below.
thought. Here's
Perfect.
my thought. What
Mm.
about a water tower with just the GenLab on the water tower?
I
Or
like it.
something like that. Because like the alien theorist guys, they have like a road that goes to nowhere or
I'll
something.
send you a couple of mock-ups and then you can
What if it's a road to a water tower?
Well, I don't want to steal theirs, but I almost think it would be easier if it was just an emblem or a symbol instead of our faces. I love the faces, but Greg and Roy look like twins.
But
So
they're
I
faceless
don't know
faces.
if that's going to work, huh?
They're faceless faces. That's the creative piece of
They
it.
look like us, though, I think.
Can I say
I
something
agree.
too? Roy came up on my Facebook as like a suggested friend or something. And I didn't even I was like, who is that? Like, I didn't even put it together. So, Roy, you
Did
just
you
have one of
hit me
those
up?
things. No, I don't think I did. I'm not on Facebook.
So
very
what
often,
about-
but
what
I didn't know
about
if we were
that?
that close.
What was it? Which
Her-
picture do
Her
you see?
Facebook,
It
being
was you.
friends with her on Facebook is big. Like I worked with her and
Shut
I was
up.
like, oh, we need to be friends. She's like,
I was gonna
"Eh,
show you guys.
I don't think so. We were in Bella Vista in a front yard waiting for someone. And she basically is like, I don't think we should be Facebook friends.
No,
I'm
was
curious-
that
I'm
before or
curious-
after the piggyback ride that you gave me in the
That was
mud?
before.
Okay.
That's
I want to
I'm
show you.
curious to know. I'm curious first to know what about that came up was like you said you didn't make the connection.
Well, you were I don't know. Okay, so
Was
there
it
was a
that picture?
person.
Closer.
Yeah, that was it. So here's the thing. When
Because I was with such a pretty lady that you were like,
That's
No,
it.
that
no, no,
can't
no,
be
no.
the Roy
It
I
wasn't
know.
that. It wasn't that. Is that you look a lot like somebody else I knew? Like you have one of those faces where
Greg Tunnell.
I feel like no, it wasn't Greg Tunnell that I was thinking of, but it was somebody else. His name is Lee, like very old connection. Anyways,
Very handsome
I was
belly.
like, that is that? And I was like, Roy. I was like, Roy, who's Roy? And I was like, oh, because I didn't know your last name either. So
Oh,
We're
yeah.
such strangers to
My
each other. That's
bad.
hilarious.
I don't know that I've ever met Roy in person though. When I've
but
seen
so
you
you
in
didn't even-
person, it
you didn't-
changes
You
things.
haven't.
You didn't friend me?
No,
She doesn't
that's a
think-
difficult thing. It took me a year. to
Wow.
get a
I didn't know if
her.
we were that close. I didn't know if it was okay. I didn't want to
Well,
like.
if you don't
overstep.
know, then
didn't-
you're not.
Yeah,
Right,
I didn't
so-
want to overstep it. So can I just show you guys really quick what I was gonna?
Yeah,
don't
show
you can
us.
cut this part. Cut here, okay. But anyways, I'm making a new piece of stained glass art, and it's gonna be the Civil War.
Oh,
Oh, very cool.
wow.
Yeah.
So you don't want that out so someone will steal it.
Oh no, I don't care. All I did was I took a photo of a battle that somebody else painted, and I put it on Illustrator, and I just made this mock-up thing, and I'm gonna put it in glass.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah,
Anyways,
that's cool.
I watched Gone with the Wind the other night, so I was kind of inspired.
Yeah.
Oh man, Gone with the Wind. You put some hours in for that one.
Mm.
I love that
Frankly, my
movie.
dear, I don't give a damn.
Yeah. Hey, so speaking of giving a damn, I thought we would start today by going through things you can say in a job interview that you can also say in bed.
Are we supposed to have things for this, or are you gonna?
Oh man,
So
this is
no,
like whose line is it anyway? Because they do this. So
Oh, do they? Okay.
Oh, I love that show.
I know that it cracks
Drew
me up.
Carey.
So I don't know if you guys did any homework, but I came up with a few. I thought I'd run them by you guys. See what you
I can
thought.
think
Well,
about.
can I
these
throw
as
since
we-
you
Yeah.
planned for it? Can I throw the first thing that comes to my
Yeah.
mind out there?
Yeah,
Mhm.
go
I'm
ahead.
really good at this job.
Oh
really good
yeah,
at this
or
show,
I'm
yeah.
very enthusiastic.
You know what came to my mind? How
Hmm.
much does this pay?
That's good.
That's a
How
good.
about how about can we come in the back door?
Ooh.
Oh, and taking it to a new level.
Greg, man, oh man. There's a deep, deep, dark Greg. inside of
Man.
there.
Oh,
Tell us more about how you came out with up with that one.
Hold on.
Boo, people booing.
Is there going to be overtime?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
How many days do we get off a year?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Dress code. Is there a dress? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I can't.
Oh yeah. Is there a grooming policy?
That's a good one.
Are there headshots involved?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Will it start at home base or remote location?
That home base
That's
thing.
reaching.
Yeah.
Reaching on that one. I didn't realize we were supposed to be coming up with things. I guess
I'm just coming up with the top of my
I
head.
thought about it like the second you said it, and then I was like,
Yeah.
okay, and then I forgot.
Is there
Are
a
there any
uniform
rules
involved?
about eating out? Oh, that's a good one.
Oh man, Greg. God.
Yeah, he's
dirty.
been.
You are just a dirty boy, Greg.
I think you ran these through ChatGPT.
No, these are all
It's dark, man.
these are all
Rough.
Is there overtime?
Yeah.
Did you say that already?
Someone said that.
You did.
Who said
Yeah,
that?
I did say that.
Can we invite our fans to join up?
Oh yeah. Do you take recommendations?
Yeah.
Goodness
Are there
gracious.
Google reviews needed?
I do have references.
Ah, yes.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I don't know if you should say that.
How
What's
much
my
time
biggest
did you have on
obstacle?
your last job?
Oh.
My last job ended really quickly.
Hmm.
I had someone tell me that there was no excuse for that ever.
Oh,
Who
really?
who told you that? Name names.
Didn't
Was it a
you say
man
that
or
again?
was it a man or a woman?
It wasn't someone I knew in that way. Actually, it was a guest's sister told me that once.
A guest of our show?
A guest of our show's sister.
Hmm.
Because we were just talking, right?
And that's
Yeah.
what I mean. I don't know why you wouldn't talk about that just with random.
Well, you know, it's a good group that I hang out with sometimes.
Well, I think there are excuses. Yes, I think there are.
Yeah.
I think there's excuses, of course, but
Yeah.
she
Ooh, okay.
was not
What
having.
about my friends are my friends allowed to visit? Or are my friends allowed to
Can I take a personal call?
Yeah. Hmm.
Can my friends come in?
Oh
My
gosh,
friends
Greg
join
is
me.
on fire.
I don't know. Yeah, something like that.
Hey,
Oh, I don't know.
Is
who's my
casual
biggest
Friday? I don't know.
What?
Is
Who's
there
my
casual
biggest
Friday?
competitor?
Hmm.
who's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
biggest
yeah.
competitor? Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. How do I get to the top?
I'm good with my hands.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I guess it depends on the job. Is that the kind of questions you ask at like a job interview that you put on?
Yeah, great.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you good with your hands? Yeah, I would ask that
You would?
probably.
Okay. I believe it.
Here's something I got off the internet though. This is being recorded for training purposes?
Oh. Okay.
I was so nervous I came early.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah.
No excuse.
Are there any other openings I can fill?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Sorry, what's your name again?
Oh man. Yeah, that would happen to me. Hey, how's everyone's New Year's resolutions going?
Oh my God, the
I'm
segue.
trying to. I don't know if I got. Oh, I was told to quit, and
I want to say Jasmine's
all I
done with
remember.
that.
Hey, last one.
I just
Last one. I learned about this
learning
position
Spanish.
online.
On Craigslist.
That works. That works. That works.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. that's
Good
it.
job, Greg.
I learned about this position online.
Mhm.
Yeah, we should have done better homework. I didn't think to do that. I think I need more clear direction from you, Greg.
I think it was
Greg.
clear. I
Okay.
just didn't read it.
I just didn't do it.
Usually when it says Greg, I just skim past. So it's hard to. I'm gonna need that in writing.
I
next
really
a lot of
only
texting
respond.
today.
I did
to,
put it in
Let's
writing.
get a guess.
But
Oh, true. Yeah, you're gonna
What
have
time
to put
was
in
it?
official.
Good grief.
There's so much.
Y'all were busy today.
Me? No, it was them. Yeah, it was
Hey,
You
them.
texted it, did you not?
Yeah, I did. I texted it, but it wasn't
Every time you
today.
show us your phone, it's like so.
Who
too
is
bright.
that?
I don't know who it is, but
Okay, that's better.
Right there. It's kind of like Jasmine.
Well, long dark
Hey,
hair.
I'm reading a book.
I'm gonna do
Well-
blonde, short blonde. So.
It's called Cues, and Jasmine, I send you this face often. You just don't see it.
Oh, you send me that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
No,
it looks,
like
she
you
looks
make
like
that
she's
face?
kind of like if I were gonna read that language, I would. She looks disbelieving, like a little bit skeptical about what you're saying. So you're telling me that you're skeptical of things that I'm.
No, you know.
What are you? What does that mean to
I'm
you?
lost.
I'm lost. What does that mean to you?
So
That face.
that I miss that face. Because I don't read girls or ladies well. So I'm
Mhm.
reading this book, right? And it gives you a whole bunch of, there's a whole bunch of faces, and you take a test. And I
Really?
missed that
Oh,
one.
what is
What
this
book is
face?
that?
So what is that
Cues.
thing?
It's called Cues.
Oh,
That
cues.
face
Can you
is
take the
contempt.
cue from? Okay.
Contempt?
Contempt.
No, she
Mhm.
wasn't that put out.
So
No way.
I don't. I think there's way too much too much backstory that you would have to understand about the face. I mean, it could. Yeah.
Oh, what would that one be?
Hold on.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure she
delight?
smells
Happy.
something stinky.
Yeah, happy.
She's delightful, happy,
Mm-hmm.
joyful.
Yeah. Anyway, that's kind of test it was.
So what?
That's
what
an
did it say it
interesting
was?
book. So you're
It
really
is
trying to
interesting.
understand women, your wife specifically, her faces, but not every woman makes the same face mean the same thing, because
No.
sometimes people think that I'm very angry and it's just Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like I'm not,
Yeah.
I just have that face. I just look
You have a
angry.
Tuesday face.
I just have like they call it resting bitch face. I don't like to refer to it. Darin, you know who you look like right now? You look like the guy on Men in Black 3, the one that is the bad guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Never saw 3. I've seen
Oh,
You know what?
3 is really good. You should watch
You
it.
actually look like the person who was on the first GenLab podcast.
That's exactly what I was going
Yeah.
for.
Except for you need a mic. You need
Yeah, I need to hold my mic.
and you
Yeah,
need to
you
do
were
the
holding it.
Yeah,
you need to do the Ricky Stanicky mic shake.
Were you doing that? The mic shake?
No.
He did it once. I noticed.
And Darin, I think that when this first started, you were I could Photoshop something. That's gonna be our next logo, actually.
Do you need a eggplant?
Yeah, I don't need anything.
I was doing
I'll
Wolf
find
of
it
Wall
for
Street
myself.
when he's all fired up doing the Steve Madden starter kit thing.
This
That's
is
what he
going
did.
nowhere real fast. What are we doing, Greg?
Let's go,
Take
Greg.
some freaking ownership.
Reel it in for us.
Yeah. I had a question
Please,
for you.
God.
I had a question for you guys before we
Mhm.
kind of get into some of the past shows and such, like Jasmine mentioned. What hobo power do you think should be allowed on an airplane? Like 50 hobo power is where you're throwing up. 100 hobo power is death. So
What is a hobo? I mean, I know what
never-
like a hobo is, but like, what are you talking about?
so
When I
hobo
think of a
power is,
hobo, I think of the guy with a stick with a sack on the end walking down
Yes.
the railroad tracks.
Of course.
Because I don't think any hobos should be allowed on an airplane.
But he's calling it hobo
No,
power.
it's what
so it's a
hobo
little
power.
different.
So
But
if you're
what
hobo
power
power,
do they?
the 50 hobo power is the smell of that's going to make you throw up. 100 hobo power is a smell.
Oh, I see. So like, how much smell are people? Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Like
talk
I
about
think
airplane
I think a
smells.
10 hobo power is
yeah.
the max
There
it
we
should
go.
be allowed.
Even beyond.
No. Hold on. Let me
Just-
just get this
You
up.
should be clean and unsmelling at all times.
So there are like different types of smells on an airplane. Some people are disgusting and they bring like the smelliest food of all time. Some
Yeah.
people themselves smell. Some people don't change their dirty. Okay, listen. I traveled with young kids, so I know what it's like to have a child that like is has a bad dirty diaper on an airplane, and maybe you don't have help and you have a lot to do and you can't change it. But goddamn, like just figure it out because the smell of like baby shit in front of me, and it's just like it's just wafting.
What hobo power is a baby
Baby shit
diaper?
is like 12 out of 10.
I know, but
It has a very
50 is
specific.
50 is you're gonna throw up. So
Oh,
so you're not
no, it's
throwing
like
up.
48. So it's like not quite
Okay.
throw up.
I think I'm going with zero hobo power. Like you need to shower. If you want to smell clean and you want to smell like your perfume, maybe one squirt, not
Thank you.
not
No, because
14.
it can go the other way.
Yeah, like walk into the mist, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people don't understand that concept. They like just spray right on themselves.
And also,
Yeah, I think there needs to be like a meter and it needs to be listed like hobo power of
Yeah,
8.
we live
8
in the
hobo power,
time
not
of like where they can see through our clothes basically with
Yeah.
TSA.
Yeah.
They should be able to get a whiff and be
Of
like,
the hobo
"Sir,
power.
you're a little too strong for this flight." So,
and maybe
like,
drag them into the
One.
back, hose them down, scrub them up, give
fan
them
them
We'll give them
off.
the option. They could give them the option. Hey, there's a shower at gate C13.
Yeah,
But
because
get
we
in
have
there,
to make this a
take a
pleasant flight
shower.
experience. Or they could just do some like air freshening things on the airplane, make it a little bit. I mean, we're mad at
they
the
don't need-
people, but we
yeah.
should probably be mad at the system, to be honest with you. So
No, I think it's the people's responsibility to
You
show
can't-
up.
you can't always help if you stink, though. Like some people just.
I mean, I get it.
So the other day oh, no, I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
I kind of feel like you have to.
We were in line at the grocery store, and we. How do I say this? There was a lady in front of us, and Matt was like, "Did you get fish?" I was like, "No." I was
Morning,
like,
ladies.
Shut up now, because she was kind of like looking over, and yeah. So, anyways, there are times when that kind of stuff, like you unfortunately you booked your flight like. You forgot to check in and you like checked in an hour before and they put you in like 32A or whatever, or 32B would be worse. And there's like 2 people next to you and one is like the fattest person you've ever seen and the other like stinks like fish.
And so the
That's
fat
my
one's
luck,
pushing
so.
you into the stinky one.
Yeah, and it's like, who do I want to
Yeah.
sit closer to or
You're
further
nestling
from?
up on the fatty, so you don't have to.
Just a few
I
weeks
don't
ago,
mind that. That
we
sounds
were
nice. It's like
flying
cozy.
back from Denver, and we were waiting on the plane, and there was this big, huge person in the waiting area, and I said it too loud, but I was like, "Oh, I know I'm going to have to sit by that guy." And
You are the worst. You're going to
the
hell.
whole room looked at me disgusted, and I was
You
like,
are
"Oh,
a
I said
piece
that."
of.
Hey, Darin,
said
you remember
that
when
too
you
loud.
asked about if you need to be baptized? I would just say, don't worry about it.
Oh, stop it! Hey, did you ever say who I looked like? You never got it out.
I said you looked like the guy from Men in Black 3, but you haven't seen it. So what do you want me to
That's
do?
why it didn't stick. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that's horrible. You're a mean person. That's terrible. But at the same time, look, I don't
I'm just
mind.
saying that's my luck.
I feel bad for people who have to fly on airplanes and they don't like fit. Those seats are so freaking tiny. Like I am uncomfortable. I don't even know how y'all do it because it's like so
I struggle.
uncomfortable for me.
Someone
I'm
says
not big.
says what I said about myself. They see me and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to have to sit by that guy probably."
Somebody was like, "Damn it." Yeah, no. I don't know. That's rough.
I've gotten to where so I've flown Spirit a lot because it's super cheap and so I've gotten used to the just crap. So
Basic.
I don't have a
mind
problem
a
anymore.
basic flight. I just don't
That's
want
true.
to go down.
If you fly Delta, shout out to Delta, sponsor of our show. If you fly Delta, you will not sit next to the Pavos because it's expensive, but it's a great and I said that on record. So I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yeah. Yeah, on record.
If you fly Frontier, you're going to pay like $25 for your ticket, but you're going to pay $10 to like talk to an agent and then another like $60 for your check-in bag and then another $35 for your one that you just put on the plane. What is that? Your carry-on?
Carry on.
Everything. Like if you bring a purse, $25. Everything. You have to actually pay to pick a seat. So like they
just
get
don't pick
West
'em.
charges or American charges if you choose your seat.
yeah, which is
Well,
weird.
here's the thing.
I feel
Like
this.
we have what's the one based out of Vegas? Anyways, it's a discount airline.
Mhm.
I can't think of the name of it.
Mhm.
And it's supposed to be like $50 one way and all this stuff. And they're based out of Vegas, right? So we have a wedding we're supposed to go to in Vegas in March. Amy looks up the tickets. They're $2,000
Holy shit.
to go
Must be.
To fly to
Allegiant.
Vegas?
Allegiant. It's Allegiant.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Why the hell is that so
Must
high?
be during the rodeo or something.
It's a discounted airline, but we're like, damn, that's like a big vacation for 2 days.
It must be a big week.
Spring break, rodeo.
Some- it must be
You
a-
could probably like fly in
convention.
somewhere better like Reno and then just
porn-
rental car.
porno
it.
convention.
You should seriously think about going somewhere close for less and then
What's
rental
close
car.
to Vegas? There's nothing close to Vegas. It's out there
Well,
kind of by itself.
I mean, it is, but like look, when
Go to
we
Utah.
flew or Reno, I mean, I wouldn't suggest Reno, but
it's a weekend.
do.
I mean, I need to get there and get out of there. You know,
Well,
get
then
there,
you're gonna
have
have to pay
Reno's a
fun.
good spot if
$100.
you're a mother that wants to go gambling, leave your kids in the hotel.
that's great. That's what I would. You really remember. You listen to when I talk, and I don't when you talk, and that's embarrassing.
So we were going to talk about our favorite moments on the show tonight, but since Darin doesn't remember any of the moments, and Jasmine
Darin
only knows
doesn't
what she
remember the
said,
moments.
All I remember is what she said.
Darin is
I guess I could bring up moments, and then you.
I'll
guys-
I'll
you
do the
should.
show. I'll do
Here's
the
what you have
show
to do. You
and
have
then
to
I
listen
listen
to
to
shows
it
out.
when it comes out, and it's like, man, this is great. I don't remember any. That's
like-
real.
it's like
Do you
that
listen?
pothead that I work with. Every day is just something new, even though he's doing the same thing he did yesterday.
Whoa, man. Yeah.
Whoa.
So when I
The
listened,
guy
I
sitting on the forklift.
I hadn't listened to the shows before. Like I hate for the reason I don't listen to shows because I hate the sound of my own voice and I talk so damn much. But when I
You hate
re-listened to the
this podcast.
show, yeah, with this podcast, when I re-listened to it recently, I've been doing that. And I listen and I'll say what I'm about to say in the show. I'll be like, that's so stupid. And then my person, me, will say, that's so stupid. Like, so I'm thinking the exact same. So I know it's genuine because
That's good.
I say it twice.
Yeah.
on
So it's
different
like a
days.
rerun.
It is. Like I already know how I'm going to respond to it.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it already happened.
You know what? I can remember something that hasn't happened yet.
Okay, explain that.
Well, we want Thomas back on, right? To talk about Robot Girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
On the way out today, he told me that she sent an email and said she was going to sell her Mima's house and hire someone to kill one of his kids.
Great.
What?
He got that email from the Robot Girl.
Oh,
So he's
because
like
it's some
turning
sort
her.
of-
Yeah, because he's not sending her money. He wants her to go away. This, that, and the other.
Why doesn't he
Um,
just block her?
That's what I said. But
Why
now
doesn't
that
he
that
turn her
happened,
into
He
the
likes the
cyber police?
drama.
He said he is now with that email. He's going.
He
to
likes
do it.
the drama. He wants a little bit of drama in his life.
There's a little
She's going
piece
to
of
sell
him
her
that
Mima's house.
Correct.
Here's the good thing is that she doesn't actually have a Mima. She's not a real person. So I
Right.
wouldn't worry too much about it.
no,
but
I think she meant his Mima.
oh yeah.
I took it as her Mima's.
Why would that? How is that threatening?
Well,
You're
how
gonna
is
sell
she-
my grandmother's house?
no and get the money and
No.
hire someone to
Her.
kill one of his kids.
Grandma. She's going to sell her grandma's house and then kill his kids.
Does he have a Mima?
I guess she does. She's going to sell her house.
Why does she
Everybody's
need
got a Mima.
Thomas's money if she could just sell her Mima's house?
Right.
Exactly. That's
That's
what
a
I'm
good
saying.
point.
Sell the house.
That's a good point.
I
Do you
don't
need
think
a realtor? Because
I
I've
don't
got a
think it-
friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know somebody too.
Yeah. No, I could make a lot of commission off of that. That sounds good. Yeah. No, I don't
want any
know.
part of that.
That's
I
I
don't
didn't
want
even know
anybody
my me want me.
what's
mom
the
wanted to
robot
move.
girl's name? We never actually asked her name.
You know what? He says it to me all the time. It's like Leslie or something like that. And I'm like, who's that? Robot girl? And so it never sticks. So she's
Yeah.
robot girl to me.
You always
But
carry
it's
her
a
back
fake
to
name.
the.
I think that might be my favorite actually moment of the show was Robot Girl and
100%.
the time when Darin told us about his goats and how he castrated his goats. I love that.
You did you have goats?
And I passed out.
Elvis, ask him about Elvis the goat.
There's
Wow,
a
Greg.
show-
What flavor is that, Greg?
It's
They're just
Strawberry
pouring
Hill.
a bottle.
Oh,
Oh,
Mike's-
it's
You know what he likes best about Mike's Hard?
the hard.
Yes. Thank you, G. Thank you, JB. I threw that one out there for you, and you
Mike's
grabbed it.
hard is that's such a suggestive name now that I think of it.
Isn't it? Oh,
Mhm.
really?
Mike's hard. Mike's hard.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Mike get along.
Damn it, Greg.
So,
okay.
what are some
I
of the other
was
ones?
listening to your guys' game moments of last week and I was very disappointed. Matt's game moment is way better than any of your game moments.
I
Greg
didn't
never
even get
got
to
his
mine.
out. He didn't. Get
I never
his
got
out.
to mine.
Yeah, you did. You talked about it.
He
Not,
didn't finish.
not,
You s-
not the.
Well, you said that
yeah.
you had two. That was
The
Yeah,
penetration.
the second
part
one
didn't
was the
happen.
more. Yeah,
balls
tricky
deep.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
So-
no.
So Matt said that when he was in, this is something he told me a long time ago, and he still says it. So I feel like it's got to be true. But when he was in high school, or like maybe it was, yeah, it must have been like freshman year of high school, he got a phone call at his house, when people would call and you'd have to stand in the kitchen and everyone was like, who's calling? Anyways,
Right.
so it was the gay guy from school, and he was like, and I have permission to share this, by the way. It was the gay guy from school, and he was like, hey, I know you're not gay, but I really want to suck your
Oh.
fill in the blank. And he's like,
Mhm.
can I? And that was like, Matt is so funny because I think most guys would be like, never talk to me again. Like, fuck you. Like, get out of here. You know what I mean? Hang up the phone.
Mhm.
But he was like, yeah, man, I'm not into that. But thanks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's super nice of you to offer, but I'm just
That's
not.
nice.
I appreciate what you're feeling, but
That's nice.
Like, he
he
like,
let him down
He's-
easy.
And then he just
Yeah.
said, so he got off the phone. He's like, damn it. Why couldn't that have been a girl?
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny. But like, gay men love my husband.
That's
Well, that's nice that-
very
that's
forward.
nice.
That was
Yeah,
very
that's
forward.
nice.
And that was
Well,
in
that's
high
it.
school.
That's so like a guy to be forward like that with
You
another
know,
guy.
I mean, if you don't throw it out there, I mean, what did it cost him to try?
yeah,
Nothing.
and I mean, honestly, I
He could have
can't.
got beat up though.
I think he
The
wrong guy
probably
might have
read.
beat him up.
Matt's not.
Yeah.
Matt's not the beat up kind of guy, though. I don't think.
I
Mhm.
know, but if
Yeah.
he'd have gotten a hold of a bruiser type guy, he might
Yeah.
have beat him up.
Yeah.
My gay
mean-
boyfriend's gonna beat your ass tomorrow for asking me that.
Right, right.
Yeah, I think I think if you're listening and you haven't seen the shows that we're talking about as we go through the items, you should check them out. Robot Girl is definitely one you should check out, though.
Well,
And there's
yeah.
You could just
It's
watch the
fantastic.
short though, too. Honestly,
but it's not on a short. It's a little bit longer than a
way to
short.
throw it out
Yeah,
there, Jay.
watch that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks.
I said
Jay.
it.
you don't.
I
have to
said
watch
it
the whole
once.
thing.
I said it once already, but should Andrea's FaceTiming me? Should I get that?
Sure.
Hey,
Our
that's-
first caller.
I'll let you. I love that Greg thinks he's similar to Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to know, like, in what way? Like, give me one way.
that was all sarcasm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
There
think
was
it was because
not-
I think
None of that was real.
Joe.
I was really trying to point out that Joe Rogan got stuck on his topic. He got stuck on his speech. And I was trying to point out, I was trying to be funny, and clearly it
owning
didn't
it.
come
You just
off,
got to own it.
that his team helped him out. But when I get stuck, my team is not helping.
We make fun of you.
We pile on like on the
Yeah.
ticket
You're
in
piling
Dallas.
on. Yeah.
know-
And
Yeah.
so
My
Jim
point
Moore-
was talking to
When
When
you
you get
guys,
to be
not
as successful
not-
as Joe Rogan and you have a team
Yeah.
that like you pay, then you
Oh.
get the help. But when you don't pay us, you're just we're just
Piling
slave
on's more
labor
fun.
to you.
Yeah.
I will-
Or-
I
Piling
will-
on more fun.
I will
like the
commit
piling
to
on.
moving forward. If I see you stuck and I feel like I have a a chain and a winch to throw at you, then I will try to pull you from the ditch. Okay.
And if I have anything to throw
I-
at you, I will also throw something
Here's
at
the
you.
thing. Jasmine quickly interrupts, but she goes a whole different way than I was going. She just drives right over what I was saying to some completely different topic.
Roy,
Mhm.
can you
Thank you,
go
Jasmine.
back to the very first show and pull him out of that massive crater that he was stuck in and froze it on the
So-
I'm
like-
gonna be honest with you. I don't even realize I'm interrupting until I listen to it back, and you will say something, and I'll be like totally changing the topic and having a completely other conversation with like Roy.
All right.
This is
I'm
true.
sorry.
This is true. But you know what? I felt like maybe you hear more than what I think you do,
Mhm.
because you went and watched Urban Cowboy, and you had already talked over the fact that I had watched Urban Cowboy. I don't think
I
anybody
hear
else heard
you.
that.
I can do a lot
Yeah.
of things at once.
I think yeah, Jazz definitely has a processor, like it's some megabytes processor. It's like beyond.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
You
women's
gotta-
brains can
You've
do.
got a badass processor.
She does. 100%.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thanks,
No,
guys.
really,
I
she
think-
does.
I think another funny moment was the bean dip short. Jasmine brought a word called bean dip, and
Okay, I
Dan
brought that.
Dan was funny on his, his thought of what bean dip might mean.
Oh, I liked the Dan episode. If you're gonna
Yeah.
listen to any episode, I think you go back to that because we talked about public restrooms. We talked about right? Was that
Yeah.
the one? Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about like
Yeah.
washing our hands and how
Yeah.
men don't tend to do that. You know,
And-
I don't really feel
Yeah.
like it's nice to talk about BR like before Roy, in front of Roy.
Oh,
I don't know.
really?
Do
Are you
what?
okay with
That-
that?
then we can't have this conversation
I
at
don't
all. Roy's very
understand.
new.